If you tried to lose weight before, you've probably heard this advice. Just eat chicken and broccoli. But your mom didn't spend 3 hours making chicken and broccoli. She made biryani, mandi, kebab, curry. Let's be real, you didn't grow up eating quinoa salad for dinner. So now you're stuck with two terrible options. You either disappoint your family and abandon your culture, or give up on your fitness goals entirely. I'm here to tell you there's a third option. I'll give you the 3 rules that make eating your favorite foods completely predictable. I know this frustration because I lived it. I started lifting when I was in school, and all I had to eat was the food my mom made me. But I still wanted to make gains. Today, I see so many people suffer from the same problem. So 30 days ago, I decided to prove something. I started a challenge. I said I was going to lose 3 kilos in 30 days while eating mom's food. And not the healthy versions, not cauliflower rice instead of basmati. Real biryani, real shawarma, real naan. By day 26, 4 days early, I already hit my goal. And by day 30, I had lost a total of 9 pounds. I did this eating shawarma, roast, spaghetti bolognese, all the foods fitness influencers tell you to avoid. And I documented every single meal. This isn't about showing off. It's about proving a point. You don't have to choose between your culture and your physique. Trust me, I went through the exact same struggles you're facing right now. Let me guess what you tried. You downloaded MyFitnessPal, tried to track your mom's biryani, and got completely lost. Or you actually managed to figure out a way to track it and you saw a massive number. So then you ended up avoiding family food and felt disconnected. Or you said, screw it, forgot about tracking, ate without limits, and then felt disappointed that you weren't hitting your goals. Or maybe you tried eating clean, rice, chicken, and broccoli. You tried that for a while, and then your wife makes the perfect kosheri, and you serve yourself a tiny scoop while everyone else enjoys. You feel deprived, you feel rejected, and realize you can't live this way. And then you break. The fitness industry has sold you this lie that you can be fit and healthy and eat these type of foods at the same time. That's complete nonsense. So how did I do it? It came down to 3 non-negotiable rules, whether you're eating at home or at your cousin's wedding. Here's the exact traditional food system that I use that you can copy. Rule number 1, protein first, always. Yes, the hype is true. Protein is everything. It's the most satiating macronutrient. Doesn't matter whether you're eating at home, you're at a social gathering, an event, protein, protein, protein. For fewer calories than carbs and fats, protein actually keeps you full. For stuff like shawarma, get double meat and get the fries and sauce on the side. For whatever curry you're eating, just make sure you have more protein than the curry itself. I'm talking about 300 grams of cooked meat before touching anything else. That brings us to the next 2 rules. Carbs aren't the enemy. Unmeasured carbs are. You need data. Look at AI, look at sports. They all run on data. You can't make the right decisions without data. Imagine a coach telling the players, don't look at the score, just feel it out. That team's going to lose. When you track, you coach yourself with facts and not feelings. For example, look at a naan or paratha. One is 300 to 400 calories. And let's be honest, you're knocking down 2, 3, or 4 of those. Sometimes the carb sources by themselves are more than the entire rest of the meal combined. And unfortunately, they're often the least filling part. That's why you're eating 2, 3 parathas and still hungry. Now, I'm not saying restrict or eliminate your carbs. Just use them strategically, and most importantly, track. Tracking is the glue that makes this system work. You just need 2 things to track: an app like MyFitnessPal and the food scale. This is where you make or break your fitness goals. When you start tracking properly, that's when you realize the little things actually add up to a lot. Like the little spicy garlic you get with your shawarma, that adds up to almost 500 calories. And this is the most important rule when you track. Always log the most conservative entry. So if you're eating kapsa and you see there's many different options, pick the one with the highest calories. Because at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Trust me. If you don't track your calories, you're gonna wear them. Now I know what you're thinking. You've heard all this before and it just doesn't work for you. Let me address your biggest concerns. For example, let's say you're someone that's very busy. You're always out at work, running your business. You actually barely have time to eat at home, so you can't really weigh your food. If you follow this system, it takes that into account. Remember rule number 1, always lead with protein. Rule number 2, measure the carbs. That typically means get the fries, breads, sauces, always get those on the side. A good tip to remember is palm for protein, fist for carbs, and thumbs for fats. And remember to log as conservatively as possible. Now, some of you might say, I can't just eat 1 paratha or 1 naan. It won't fill me up. It's not enough. And that's exactly the point. You're trying to fill up on parathas instead of protein. When you have enough protein, that 1 paratha becomes plenty. So now picture this. You're sitting at a family dinner, the biryani comes out, and you're not panicking. You're not calculating. You don't feel guilty. You're at ease. You know exactly what to do. You load up in the meat first, get a fist portion of carbs, and enjoy your food. You're part of the family meal, honoring your culture, and still hitting your goals. That's what this system gives you. Freedom. Freedom to be yourself, eat your favorite foods, and still get the physique that you want. This freedom I'm describing, it's not just a dream. It's exactly what my system delivers. And I want to give it to you today. Everything I just shared, I put in one document called the Traditional Food System. You get calorie breakdowns for over 20 traditional dishes, the exact tracking strategies that I use, the mindset frameworks to keep you consistent, and portion control methods that work in every situation. You can get this complete system for free by clicking the link in the description below. Look, you've probably tried everything, downloaded all the apps, tried all the diets, and followed all the fitness influencers who just told you to eat rice and chicken. But you're not like everybody else. Your family, your culture, your goals, they all matter. And any approach that tells you to abandon any one of these things is telling you to abandon yourself. You can have both. You just need the right system. If this resonated, like and subscribe for more content like this. Assalamu alaikum, and I'll see you in the next one.